Oh my god. You guys, quit being so impatient. Jeez. I come back to my live stream. I come back. I read the chat and I'm hearing y'all say, "Ooh, when's it starting? When's it starting? Oh my gosh, when's it starting?" Oh my god. You guys are so freaking cute. Oh my god. Somebody asked, is that a fox or is that a dog? Oddball's a fox. That character you see on screen, that's Oddball. He's a fox. Yes, Clayton Godfrey, I can tell you are patient, and thank you. I think you're the only reoccurring viewer that's on my live stream today. I'm seeing a lot of new faces. And there's Cartoon Kid. Cartoon King, I mean. Cartoon King and Clayton, y'all are the only two, like, reoccurring, I think, viewers that are here today. I don't see any other guys. Anyways, welcome everybody to the live stream. We're going to be drawing more Looney Tunes characters today, but this time, it's going to be a little bit different. For you see, we're going to be doing what I did when I first started streaming, and I'm going to be redesigning some classic characters. I'm going to be redesigning them. These are characters that nobody unless you're like an obsessive cartoon nerd on the internet, knows about these characters, so we're going to be redesigning them. Because they're out of date, and some of them, nobody cares. Nobody really cares about these guys. And so, look, you know what? We're gonna be giving them new life. New life, I say. Because, you know... Hang on. VG Cartoon People says, I love your art and I'm a big fan of your work. Really? You mean it? Jelly says, you are so amazing, dude. Thank you so much, Jelly. You're so kind. You are too kind! Too kind! Anyways, I guess you guys can see my face now. Hang on. Alright, well, what's up, my dudes? How are y'all? What are y'all doing? Let me get out here and greet ya. Do you draw Oswald a rabbit? Says Retro Gamer. I drew Oswald, a long time ago. I did that live stream already, where we redesigned Oswald with the rabbit. No, but this time we're redesigning Looney Tunes characters. Classic Looney Tunes. I like your art, I think, says Person. You think you like my art? What does that mean? How do you think you like someone? I mean, I appreciate it, I think. I think I appreciate that, but, thank you anyway. I feel like I've seen you before, but I can't put my finger on it, says Leaf. You might have. I've been getting pretty popular on TikTok recently. I have like 4,000 followers on here now. And I've been posting a lot of clips from my live streams, so it's possible that you have seen me before. Which Looney Tunes characters do you want to draw? Says Playtoon Godfrey Studios. You'll see. I have a bunch of characters saved on here. Leaf says, think is such a strong word. I don't know what the insinuation is there. Jelly says, your persona is so cute, dude. Well, I was talking to my persona the other day, and they were telling me, and this is what he said. He said that he thinks Jelly is pretty cute, so, you might, actually no, I shouldn't, that's still me. Maybe that's different. Anyways. Person says, I don't know, I think I hit my head yesterday, I think. Okay. You think you hit your head? Did you see, like, little birds flying around? Like, little birds flying around your head? Like, little stars, even? Alright. What is your favorite cartoon character, says Retro Gamer? I have a lot of favorite cartoon characters. I don't know if I have a particular favorite. I like Chowder and The Amazing World of Gumball, like Gumball. Those are my favorite cartoon shows, but, I don't know about a specific character. Root Beer is here! Hey, hello, Root Beer. How are you? Welcome to the live. Do you know Sora? Says J. From Kingdom Hearts, I think. If that's what you were... I don't know, maybe. Jelly says, OMG, OCX Rubber Hose Ben jokes a lot, of course. Of course, of course. Comic movie show film lovers here. It's been a while since you've been on my stream. How's your life been? It's been alright. Very busy. I'm trying to lock in with my artwork. I was working on a commission all day today. I've been getting some pretty frequent commissions from like one of my TikTok followers, which is pretty cool. He paid me $200 each for 2 animations, so I got like an extra $400 last week. It's pretty cool. I'm still working on an animation for him. I'm finishing it up, I'm coloring it right now, but I have to finish up that animation, and then I also have to make another one. So they're both 30 seconds long, but one of them is an outro for his live streams, and the other one is the intro for his live streams. Leaf says, "Whoa, you have a jaw." Hey now, hey Leaf, if you keep swearing in my chat, I'm gonna have to ban you. We don't allow any of that language here. No siree. No. Anyways, oh yeah, no, I have I guess I have the J word. I guess the J word, and I don't know, man. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I've been working on a commission. He's been a pretty frequent viewer of mine, I guess. It's very exciting. But yeah, I have to work on those animations. He's also a Rubber Hose gift tuber like me, so you guys might like him. His name is Pomidu VT. I animated his persona, and I animated like the background for him. I made a lot of assets for him, and I'm making an intro and outro for him. Yeah. I should draw you. So far you've been on my For You page a lot. You go live. Oh, really? Jelly, you've been seeing me on your For You page? That's pretty cool. I would love it if you drew me. That'd be so much fun. That's tough, says Leaf. Anyways, okay, we might as well get started. We might as well get started, because I've just been sitting here and chatting, just yapping. But we might as well get started with the live stream, everybody. So we're going to be drawing some classic Looney Tunes, as I've said before. I saved this image of Foxy from the last live. If you were here, you would know. But here's all the characters I have saved. We have Goop. Oh, what the hell? We have Goofy Gear. We have Buddy. We have, obviously, Foxy, Piggy. We have, we have Bosco. He's very small. We have Roxy. And we have, Honey. I hate Honey's design. Genuinely, I hate Honey's design. We need to update that design, because it is an abysmal design. Genuinely, I hate it. But, you know, we'll have the opportunity to fix up all these characters, modernize them, give them a new audience. Who knows, maybe I'll get to use them in my comics, because I do plan on bringing back a lot of public domain cartoon characters. So who knows, we'll see. Cartoon King says, update. I like your art because I remember the first thing I saw was the plushie video, I think, says person. Oh, really? That's really cool. Cartoon King says, update her. Yes, we will definitely be updating Honey. She needs it. Out of all these characters, I feel like she desperately needs it the most. Okay, but I kind of want to start with Foxy first. Because, I don't know, I like him. I do like his design very much. I do rather like his design very much. I do rather like it. I do rather like it. He's like Mickey Mouse, but a fox Mickey Mouse. Hello, says Casper the Friendly Ghost Fan. Welcome. Welcome to the live, Casper the Friendly Ghost Fan. A reoccurring issue I have with these kinds of redesigns is that because they're so simple, it's difficult to, like, properly how do you redesign something that's already so simplified? I don't know, we've done it before, so maybe we can do it again. But I know that Foxy has been redesigned before. I think they reused him on a Tiny Toons episode. But we're gonna do my version, because, you know, I want to be original. I want to give him a sharp snout, because my character, Oddball, has a pretty sharp snout. I don't know, I do that to make him look a little bit more distinct, but also because he's a fox, and foxes have notably sharper snouts compared to, like, mice. And this character has a very round snout. That plus the ears just only further establish it just makes him look more like Mickey Mouse, and that's not cool. We have to make these characters legally distinct. But that's whatever, I guess. Because so far, the way I'm drawing him now, he just looks like Oddball, but just happy. Like a happy Oddball. Is that the same Buddy that was in Animaniacs, or this inspiration? Claytoon, I think they were directly referencing Buddy, like, because Buddy was a cartoon, like a Looney Tunes character before he was on Animaniacs. They just made fun of him because nobody liked him. He was like the worst Looney Tunes character ever, because he just sucks. He's just so unfunny. He's kind of a brat. And so I think they just made fun of him on Animaniacs. This might just be me. Maybe I'm a cartoon LARPer or something, but maybe that might be the case. I recommend maybe Googling it or something and checking it for yourself, but, I don't know. That is what me thinks, of course. Of course, that's just what me thinks. So far, he doesn't look that bad. So far, it's just like a stylistic thing I did. What if I... What's up? Let's see. No, you were correct. I remember that, says comic, movie, show, film lover. Okay, I think that makes sense. I figured that would be the case, because this character... That character kind of sucked, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's interesting. He does not fascinate me whatsoever. Like, when people talk about classic Looney Tunes, you never hear them say, oh, don't forget Buddy. We all love Buddy. Everyone knows Buddy's the most well-known. Everybody loves Buddy. No, not a single person cares. Buddy freaking sucks. He's stupid. He's just the worst. All my homies hate Buddy. Has Mickey... hang on, let me read that. Who is it? Casper the Friendly Ghost has been around for a long time for a cartoon character. I think he has. Or has Mickey Mouse been around longer? Yeah, Mickey's been around for longer. Casper's, like, I think, was created in the 40s. Mickey was in the late 20s, I think. I'm already really liking this design. Like, my version of it, at least. It's a lot more unique, in my opinion. I do like his shoes. I do really like the design. Like, I don't remember what those shoes are called, but they have like the little buckle on them or something. I do rather like it. I do rather like it very much. I do rather like it. I do rather like his shoes. They're called shoes, says person. I think. Well, you just gotta be thinking, huh? You can't give me a direct answer, can you, pal? Huh? Absurd. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. And yes, they are shoes, but I want to know the specific kind. Uh-oh. Oh, shut up, Siri. Shut up. I don't know how that happened. Anyways, I'm gonna follow them in. I do rather like it. I do rather like this design. I rather do like it. I do like it. Indeed, I do. Anyways, I genuinely was gonna start working on, what's it called? He doesn't have soles. I think that's just the design of his shoes. They didn't give him soles for this one. British Ben. Okay. I want them shoes. Who's the character you were drawing? Says Leica. I'm drawing Foxy from Looney Tunes. I'm redesigning him, because, I don't know. I'm trying to make him look as far from Oddball as possible, because Oddball is based on this exact character. So I want this character, if I'm going to bring this character back, I want him to look different from my character, okay? For those of you who just came in, or who were asking who's Oddball, Oddball is the fox from the starting screen. He's the main character of my webcomic, which you should go check out! In the link in my bio. Anyways. He's like, Hacha, check me out on Foxy, haha. Ho ho, hacha. Hacha. Isn't he a dapper fellow? What a glorious image. I was gonna say something very important. And I completely forgot about it. No, that's gonna drive me crazy for the rest of the live stream. Oh boy. Oh boy. Right. No, I remember now. I was working on because I want to start streaming games on another channel. I was gonna practice this week, but I never got to it. Just been really busy with the commission. It's a long commission, man. And then I gotta work on the other part of the commission this upcoming week. I'm very grateful to have more consistent commissions, I guess, even if it is from just one guy. But I'm grateful. They're just because I'm getting paid for it. I'm getting paid a lot of moolah from it, and it's very cool. But I don't know. It's very time consuming, is all I'm trying to say. He has drip, says Leaf. Game Mickey says hi and bye. Goodbye, Mickey. Oddball and Foxy in a rap battle, says person. I'm gonna take my leave. Good luck with your furry fellow, good sir. Leica, no, please don't leave. I'm gonna be sad. You're gonna leave me with all these freaks? These freaks in the chat? I don't wanna... Leica, between you and me, you're the only cool one here. Yeah. So, you can't leave, Leica. Between you and me, You are the only normal one here, and you are the only one I like, so... Don't tell anyone else, but you're my favorite. I can't save you, buddy, says Laika. Jelly says, freaks? Yeah, I did say that. Jelly, are you new here? I can't remember. I think you might have been here in a previous stream, but I can't recall. I'm not a freak, I think, says person. Well, yeah, you're just a person. That's my iconic laugh. Thanks, buddy. I can't say... Okay, you already said that. Let me read the chat again. Hang on. It looks like Woody Woodpecker mixed with Oddball from the head, not trying to be mean. No, it's okay, Cartoon King. Don't worry about it. You just haven't seen his ears. Maybe I can make the ears different. I'm gonna make his ears different. I'm gonna make them less like teardrops, like in the original design, and more similar to how Oddball's ears are drawn. To where they're like... Actually, no. Oddball's ears... Hang on, let me draw a quick diagram of the difference between Oddball and Foxy. Oddball has a more oval-shaped head, and his ears are more like this. And this is a rough diagram of Oddball. And then here's his little snout, and his little hair tufts. Yeah, that's another thing. Foxy doesn't have hair tufts. Only Oddball does. That's just an Oddball thing. This is Oddball. This is Oddball. And as you can clearly see, Foxy... Hang on, let me turn this off. Damn it, I drew it on the same layer. I drew it all on the same layer. I'm gonna have to copy and paste this. Turn that off. And cut that. How do we cut this out? That's annoying me. How do I forget to use Procreate? That's absurd. No, I hate that. I wish I could just erase D. See, Foxy's head is more round and more Mickey Mouse shaped, and his ears are more like teardrops, simple teardrops, like this. Let me just draw his little snout. So this is Foxy. I can't draw an arrow for some reason. And Oddball, as you can clearly see, no tufts, cheek tufts, sharp snout, round snout, curved ears, teardrop-shaped ears, oval-shaped head, circle head, like oval, like long eyes, round eyes, like little differences. Actually, Foxy's eyes are pretty big, they're like that. And those are the small differences between Oddball and Foxy. So for this version, I want to kind of keep the Inkwell Insanity style, where it's like a modernized version of that cartoon look. So instead of making his ears like, hang on, like this, they're going to be facing the opposite direction, you know what I mean? Where they're going to be more like that, instead of Oddball's ears, which are like that. Does that make sense? Does any of that make sense? Like it says, been giving us a thorough education of how to indicate which is Oddball and which is Foxy. Yes, because you have no idea how often the two get mixed up. People always say, oh, is that Foxy? Which is fine. They're allowed to make that comparison. But I'm gonna clip this part, and I'm gonna use this as a way to show you guys the small differences on what makes Oddball different. Also, Laika, I thought you said you were leaving. So, yeah. Leaf says nodding my head. Yeah. Hang on, I want to see what y'all were saying. Like, in case of viewership being called freaks is understandable. I'm offended! I've been here at least 3 or 4 streams, says Jelly. Okay. I remember when people were calling you baby out of nowhere, says Laika. I remember that. Yeah, see, you guys are freaks. A lot of y'all were hitting on me a couple streams ago. So, don't get mad at me, pal. Oddball and Foxy are not the same. They're opposites, I think. They might be. I think they are. So anyways, I think, you know what? That's a good way of thinking it. Oddball, like, Foxy could be like an opposite to Oddball. You know what? That could be a really cool way to rope him into Inkwell Insanity, because I've had people say, oh, is Oddball related to Foxy? Is like trying to find canon ways to make Foxy canon to Inkwell Insanity. And I was like, well, no, he's not. I really don't know what I want to do with Foxy. I know for a fact I want to bring back all these classic characters. Because I know the companies who own them are not going to use them, and their copyright has expired already. So I want to use them, but I don't know how to organically fit them all into the story. And I think having them be like polar opposites of each other, but also from the exact same background, would be interesting. That could be cool. You know what? You're a clever little guy, you know that? But seriously, goodbye, Ben. Goodbye, Leica. Jelly says Benjamin. Lot is the strong word, don't you think? Maybe. But you know what? That's interesting. Maybe I will do that. That'd be a pretty cool way to, like, keep Foxy in Inkwell Insanity. Or to have him around, you know? I'm gonna start coloring it in. I gotta make more stream clips. I was gonna make one this week, but I didn't get to. That's why I posted those doodles today. I gotta make more stream clips. Because it's way faster to make these streams than it is to, like, edit like a normal, like, TikTok short, so I have I have an endless pile of, like, material to, like, turn to, like, content to post. It's a little bit overwhelming. It's why I don't like making stream clips that much, but I do them anyway, because it, like, brings more traction to my account. And it gives me more stuff to post when I don't have any more, when I don't have, like, art to draw, or art to post. I'm gonna fix his eye, because I don't like it. Perfect. Perfect! Guys, it's perfect! It's literally perfect! The most perfect drawing of Foxy I've ever seen. This is the best drawing of Foxy I ever did see. I'll tell you that for free. I'll tell you that for free. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, this is probably the best picture of Foxy I've ever seen. And not to toot my own horn. I want to make his tail really scruffy. You know, because I think his design's already pretty cool. It's just, they got rid of him because he looked too much like Mickey. But, I don't know, if they just, like, reworked his proportions a little bit, I think you could easily make him look more original. That's what I believe in, at least. I feel like a lot of these characters could still work in the modern day if we reworked them a little bit. Especially Bosco, because he needs it the most. Bosco and Honey. But, you know, that's what we're doing here today. I think you guys are going to really like my Bosco iteration. I have a really good one planned. I think I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do with him. Yeah. Foxy. Cooler Foxy. Exactly, yes! Please do Monkey. Monk? Is there a character called Monkey, Caleb VR? I don't know a character called Monkey. What pose should your hand be, or should I be holding something for the drawing I'm doing, says Jelly. I don't know. You can, I can't see the drawing, so I can't really give you proper criticism, but you have full creative control, as long as you're not drawing me doing anything inappropriate, I guess. That's all I could ever want, really. I'm gonna sharpen his ears, because I don't like how, like, soft they look in the edges. That's amazing, I think, says Person. Yeah, you really can't just tell me, oh, an exact answer. It's gotta be, oh, you think. Just you think. Alright, pal. Alright, buddy. See? It's a simple but effective, just reworking the proportions of the character a little bit. He already looks so stylistically interesting. I want to draw another Foxy. I want to see him from another angle. No, okay, that's another thing I want to do. Instead of having his mouth be, like, on the side of his face, like, oddball, like, see, look, this is oddball now. I'm gonna, like, have his mouth actually be, you know, like this. I'm gonna make him a bigger gaping mouth. I think that'll be interesting. I want his teeth to be prominent in this drawing. This really does just look like oddball. He's like, huh! Look at that over there! Smile, don't you smile? Things are never black as they are gray. That's how he does talk. He does talk like that in the actual, like, cartoon, I think. See, now I'm uncertain. Look what you did, Person. Look what you did. Are you gonna do a comic like you did in the Looney Tunes stream? Says Cartoon King. I don't know. I might. Ekima says, do you have any tips on animating? I think most of my tips come from, like, most of my favorite animation, I guess, is just knowing when to utilize arcs and timing, I guess. So maybe just try to prioritize your arcs and your eases to make the animation look really smooth. Because I feel, to me at least, that is what will determine a really smooth animation. I can't show you right now, unfortunately, because I'm not animating on this stream, but I don't know. I just maybe just try to improve on arcs and timing, you know? I think that's what'll help, because even if the animation is not, like, squashy and stretchy and, like, you know, squishy looking, you could still make it look somewhat smooth if it's, like, has some pretty good easing and stuff. Yeah, there we go. The ears have to be facing forward now. That's how you can tell it's different from oddball. Yeah, this guy has a bigger overbite. I feel like that could be the difference. But we have to make him look more different, because if he's going to be on Inkwell Insanity, he's got to be, he's got to have features that are unique to him, you know? Because right now, because they're both foxes, I feel like people will get them mixed up, you know? Oddball and Foxy. So if I'm going to do something, I would have to, like, make something about this design look more distinct, I guess. He's pointing over here. He's pointing with his big finger. Wait, I'm new at animating. What are arcs? Oh! Hang on. I don't know how to show you, but basically, it's when an action follows a curve. Oh. Give me a sec. An arc is when an action follows a curve. Like, for example, this would be an arc, just this. Like, let's say you have a ball going from here to here. Instead of making it just go in a straight line, maybe have it swoop down. I think it makes it look really interesting. And instead of just animating straight up, make sure, like, each frame of the, like, each drawing is, like, close together, like a nice ease like that. I can't explain it. I am not a teacher by any means, but, I don't know. Go online and look up arcs for animation, or just, like, animation tutorials. They will do a significantly better job at explaining it than me. I know how to animate because I've been doing it for a very long time. But I am by no means good enough to explain to you how to do it. And it's a shame, because it feels like, because I'm good at it, I should know how to explain it. But I don't. Because when I do explain it to somebody, I'm expecting them to kind of already know what I'm talking about, despite obviously the people looking into it being, like, noobs. So that's my problem. I'm truly sorry if I can't help you. Anyways, comic, movie, show, film lover. How many streams did I miss? A couple, man. You were not here for a while. I think the last one you were in was the... When was the last... I want to say the Betty Boop one. The Betty Boop redesign stream that we were doing. I want to say that one, but I don't know for sure. I don't know, maybe check out the Inkwell Insanity YouTube channel. I upload all my VODs on there. Yeah, just look up InkwellInsanity.com. I mean, Inkwell Insanity Comics on YouTube, and you should be able to find my channel. You'll be able to see how many streams you missed out on there. Yeah, I guess. That's all I can tell you. Okay. How long have we been? Okay, it's already been 30 minutes. Gross. I don't want to make this a two-parter stream. I want to be able to draw all these characters in one go. But I want to also experiment with them a little bit before I settle on their designs. Sometimes I think, but then I forget. Person, you really do just be thinking, huh? You really do just be thinking. No certainty. No certainty, I tell you. Look at this Chad with no certainty. Whatever, pal. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, he just looks too much like Oddball here. Make him say, "Smile, darn ya!" Come on. Add text. Smile, darn. Smile, darn ya! That's what he's saying. There we go. This ain't perfect. You know what? I think this might actually be the last Foxy I draw. I want to have time to draw the other characters. Sighs dreamily. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Smile, darn ya! That's what he says. Leave him like that. He'll be perfectly. I'm gonna label this one Foxy. Yeah. Alright, no more Foxy. Go away, Foxy. We're gonna do Piggy now. Piggy is an interesting character. I do like him. I do think he's very cute. But he's also... They're doing... Basically, most of these early Looney Tunes, like the first early 3, were just Mickey Mouse clones. Like, Foxy... No, the first one was Bosco, then Foxy, then Piggy, I think. I think that was the order of their, like, debuts. But they were all just trying to do the Mickey Mouse thing, where it's like, happy-go-lucky character and girl version of that character, you know? Where it's just that. But I'm trying to make these characters look distinct and unique. I don't know, since they all have the same personality, they're all gonna be kind of boring looking, but I don't know. I definitely have to, like, do something to make them look different. Okay. Maybe a pretty big snout? Look at that. Something like this could be cool. Heck, more searching on YouTube. Does it have about what Benjamin was talking about? Parts you mentioned? Okay, so. Can you make Deku from My Hero Academia into Rubber Hose style? Pirate Cinderace. I might be able to. We're not doing that in this live stream though. I think you could probably go on my Ko-Fi and become a member on there, and I would be able to draw it for you. On there, it's like the cheapest tier is like $5 a month. I gotta promote my Ko-Fi's memberships. I always forget. I've been promoting the commissions more, so that's kind of cool. It's working, but I'm just not promoting the membership thing. But that means I also have to work on more Inkwell Insanity stuff. I have to prepare for that. Because I gotta finish up the short film, I gotta make the comic book, so that it's worth subscribing to the, you know, the tiers. Because one of the tiers is like sneak peeks on all upcoming projects. So I gotta do that. Yeah, I'm gonna lock the frick in. I'm gonna be locking in. I know I said that last week. I know I said that every single time I stream, but no, I mean it this time. I'm gonna be locking in. Gonna be making that oddball comic book. I gotta do it. Gotta try to finish the animated short film, because I swear to God, I've been working on that film for 5 years, and then I stopped working on it because the comics got popular. When I originally created the comics to promote the film, but now the comics became more popular, so I devoted all my time to that. It's a whole thing. I mean, I'm grateful, but, you know, it's just so much work. But you know what? I prefer doing this over literally anything else. I would never want to work at a job. I want to just draw cartoons all day. That's the dream. Let me tell you, that's the dream. That's what I want. Anyways. I'm thinking of adding voice acting, to the next Oddball Plush video, because I made one Oddball Plush video where he goes to the arcade. That was fine, I guess. I liked it, but, what I didn't like about it was the fact that it took so long to add all of the, subtitles. It was such a nightmare. I hated it. So I'm thinking, you know what, I might as well just add voice acting to the next one, because this is taking way too long. Way too long! And it's just not worth it to me. So I think, you know what, instead of wasting all my time adding all these subtitles, I'm gonna probably give him a voice. The next one I do will probably give him a voice. It'll save me a crap ton of time. Yeah, anyways, I don't know what I'm gonna do with Piggy on Inkwell Insanity. I don't think there's any way I can, like, I could have him in the background. Not every character needs to have like a proper role in the series. That's what I think, at least. Well, you just said the scary J word. Watch yourself. Hey, you're so right. But you know what? I'm allowed to swear because this is my stream. Cartoon King says, wait, there's going to be a short film? Yeah, I've been working on an oddball short film for the past 5 years. But at some point, I was all like, oh, man, if I post this, I'm almost done working on it. Because I was working on Act 3 by the time I was like... I was finished... Let me start over. I started working on Act 3, and by that point, I was all like, oh, man, I'm almost done with this film. And if I post it, nobody's going to know about it. So then I told myself, oh, I gotta make promotional content. What can I do to get these people to like my characters? Oh, I can make comics. Comics about the characters, build a little fan base. That way there are people who are willing to watch the cartoon once it's done. And I was like, okay, yeah, it shouldn't take too long. I'll make comics, and then I'll post, and I'll work on the film on the side. Then the comics became too popular, and I ended up devoting so much time on the comics, and now I want to make a comic book, an oddball comic book. I drew like 3 or 4 pages. Actually, let me show you guys some of the oddball comic book pages. Let me see. Let me switch the comic book pages. So, and then I was like, oh, well, now I'm spending so much time making the comics that I have not been able to work on the film. So, that's upsetting. Deeply upsetting, but whatever. I think it's cool. I'm both grateful, but also very upset, because it's like, ugh. I have so much time devoted to other things, I guess. Suffering from success. Kinda, Leaf. Kind of. Anyways. Here's like a sneak peek of some panels from, like, the oddball comic book. It's just... Or he's, like, looking for food. That's kind of all you're getting. That's all you will get. I will not be showing you anything else. That's it. No more. No more sneak peeks. That's it. No more. Where is the thumbnail? Here it is. Okay, let me look at this. You've been probably... Alright, Claytoon says, you have probably been asked this, but how do you get into storytelling for oddball? How do I get into storytelling for oddball? I don't know. I don't think I understand what you mean by that. Do you mean, like, how do I think of story, like, plot lines for him? Because for a character who's so mischievous like Oddball, it can be pretty easy for me. Like, a lot of his motivations are pretty selfish, so it's like, oh, have him, like, try to steal some food, or, you know, just have him try to pull a prank. You know, to me, like, the stories just kind of write themselves when you have a character has very little morals, you know? He just basically does whatever he wants. I guess the story kind of comes from him needing to learn things the hard way, I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what you're asking. I'm sorry if that's not right. Big Beck looking for food. I guess so. Oddball is homeless, so I think he gets a little bit of a good reason to why he wants to steal food. I just spat all over my iPad. Gross. Oddball's canonically homeless, so I think he has a pretty good reason to want to, like, be a bit greedy when it comes to food. Is he wearing gloves? He is wearing gloves. I thought that he wasn't. Okay. I think this is pretty cool. It's a lovely looking image. I gotta lock in. I gotta make the short... I gotta work on everything, because I'm seeing now that a lot of you guys don't know about the short film. I've spoken about it a few times, I think. But, okay, I guess I got some work to do. More work to do. So much work to do. I gotta make more Oddball stuff. I gotta make the film. I gotta make the comics. I gotta start the online store. I gotta do that. There's so much work, but I'm up for it. I can do it. If I manage to get so many people to like my characters and my comics, by golly, I can make a film. Or more. I want to make more films. I want to do so much with these characters. I have a big story plan for these characters in this world. It's true. It's true. It's true. John Pork is my favorite. I'm glad you love John Pork. Unfortunately, this is not John Pork. This is Piggy. This is Piggy, not John Pork. Give me a minute, you guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. I hear something. Alright guys, I'm back. Welcome. Hang on, let me switch back to... Alright, I'm back. Sorry, my big brother was like, digging through the chips. My big brother is like autistic, and he has a lot of, he has no self-control, and I caught him digging through the chips when he already ate a lot of food, so I had to stop him. Oh, Leica, what's up? I think I already said hello, but welcome. Give me a sec. I'm drinking water. Leaf says, oh, I understand that. My little brother's just like that, too. Yeah. I have to make sure he doesn't, like, eat more than he's supposed to, because he has a lot of, like, problems with self-control. Like, he'll just eat as much. If you let him, if you don't stop him, he will eat everything. So, like, we have to constantly make sure he's not, like, by himself with, like, food or something, because he will probably eat more than he's supposed to, and he'll, like, throw up and get really sick. Anyways, but I'm back. Welcome. What is your favorite cartoon? Cartoon King, I think I already answered that. My favorite cartoons are Chowder and Amazing World of Gumball. But I also like Looney Tunes, of course. I like the absurdity. But in terms of, like, episodic, like, shows, it's, Gumball and Chowder. I drew Piggy. It's pretty close to how he looked in this one. I think I'll make his mouth a little bit bigger, actually. He looks pretty close to how he looks in the original thing. Nothing too crazy. There we go. Yum bacon. Hey now, don't be rude to him! I'm gonna put him right here. I'm gonna draw one more piggy. I'm gonna draw one more piggy. Alright, what do you guys want to talk about now, guys? What's happening? What's going on? What's the word? What's the haps?
What's your major?
Ugh. So, my mom is out of town. She's in Mexico right now, because we have family in Mexico, and, she's at a wedding. So, yeah, and my little brother and my dad are at a quinceañera right now. So, which is, pretty far from where I live. They went pretty far. I like this expression. I think it's cute. So it's basically just me and my big brother by ourselves in the house. My dad should be coming home today, though, and my mom should be coming home on Monday. I'll be back for Doomsday, I think. I had a feeling you were Latino or Hispanic. Yeah, Laika! I think I've already admitted. I think I've said that before. I'm Hispanic. Do I have, like, an accent or something? Like, what do you mean you had a feeling of it? I don't think I have an accent. I definitely did when I was a kid, because I took ESL. When I was a wee little lad, when I was a wee baby. But, I don't know, I think I don't have an accent. I don't think I do. Because your last name is Reyes. Oh, yeah, that's true. That is very true. I always forget that last names can have cultural, like, meaning and stuff. But yes, I am Hispanic. I'm Mexican, specifically. I did mention it in a previous live stream, I think. Yeah, I did mention it in a previous live stream, so I just assumed everybody watched that live. I don't remember which one, but it should be somewhere on the YouTube channel. You know what? I prefer this piggy. I think this one looks cuter. Kinda looks like he has pigtails. Get it? 'Cause he's a pig. I have something to admit. This is my first time on your stream. Really? I didn't. I mean, I think I did kind of already know that. I mean, you seemed like you were a new viewer. Leica says, I am partially Spanish as well. Well, that's great. Maybe. in your own opinion, what's your biggest fashion trend in Toontown? Like the game Toontown, or... Because I've never played the game Toontown. And I think the biggest fashion trend in Toontown would be the gloves, no? Literally everybody in Toontown wears gloves, even if they don't need them. And let me tell you, nobody in there needs them. Not a single soul. But they're just wearing them because they can. Alright, what do I want to... Should I make him sitting? He's sitting. You know what? He'll be sitting. He's a good boy. This is so epic! Guys, this is epic! This is literally epic! Hey, boo-boo! This is so epic! We're drawing Looney Tunes characters today! Yeah, Yogi. Screw off, boo-boo! You're pissing me off! I'm going to kick you in the nuts, boo-boo! Yogi, please don't kick me in the nuts. That really, really hurts, man. Shut up, boo-boo! Bonk. Ouch! That's boo-boo. That's the sign of boo-boo. Getting kicked in the nuts. I don't know. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. You are not recommended for the next 10 minutes because your live does not comply with the harassment and bullying. Okay. That's great. I make the Yogi Bear nuts joke, and now I'm getting some live restrictions now. That's fantastic. So I literally cannot joke about anything on TikTok, dude. Ugh, whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. Are you by any chance a voice actor, says Laika? I am not. I just like doing voice impressions. Ugh, see, look, it's all right here. Gross. Did somebody else jump at the youch? Sorry, Lunar Thing. Anyways, I was just reading those messages. Alright, well, for the next 10 minutes, I'm not gonna have any live recommendations, I guess. You know what? I do prefer this piggy more. I think this piggy's cuter than this one. This one sucks butt. But this one's a cutie patootie. I'd get a plush of that. I will go to budsies.com. No, not Budsies. Budsies suck. iDoodle. That's where I got the oddball plush. I will go to iDoodle.com, and I will make a piggy plush. And I can do that legally. Wait, I could sell. I could make classic cartoon designs. I could turn these characters into plushies and sell them. I could legally do that because they're all public domain. Literally, I can do that. If I wanted to, I could. I probably will do that, but I want to like have them have appearances on Inkwell Insanity first. Here's a sandwich. One of you guys said give him a sandwich, so here's a sandwich. There we go. And this is the crust. Yeah. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yeah, now we're talking! Awesome sauce, Brody. How would Piggy sound? I think Piggy does talk in the cartoons he does appear in. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm a LARPer. Maybe I'm a cartoon LARPer. But does Piggy talk in his cartoons? Chat, can somebody go really quickly look up Merry Melody's Piggy cartoons or something? And tell me if he talks and what does he sound like? Describe it to me. And because I could probably come up with something way better for this character. How would he talk? Guys, give me suggestions right now. Don't worry, Bud, says Laika. Thank you, Laika. Thank you so much. SpongeBob ref. Yes, it is a SpongeBob reference. Alright, I'm gonna just clear this up. Alright. I'm gonna make the other foot more invisible. There we go. Some of these, almost there, and done. I'm gonna add little crumbs all over his face. Hang on. Shoo. You know what? I like my design for Piggy. I think he looks cute. It's a very small change. It's just proportions that's different. It's like little proportional differences. But I think he looks cute. What does girl Piggy sound like? What is like his girlfriend? I know he has a girlfriend. Apparently he does have a voice, but unfortunately from what I searched... Oh, it doesn't. Oh! Okay, so he doesn't talk. We could give him a voice then. Theoretically speaking, we could give him a voice. Okay. Would you ever make those cartoons where the talking is all in writing, like in the animation? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I mean, not like a, lunar thing. Would you ever make those ant cartoons where the talking is all in the writing, like the anime? Oh, like something like, I think, is it like, Simpsons, I think, is mainly a written-based cartoon, where the humor comes from the writing, not so much as, like, the visuals. I could totally do that. I don't mind. I don't have a problem with that. But me personally, I prefer making cartoons that are, like, more visual focused. I don't know, I think looking at the drawings is funnier. Of course, no shame to anybody who feels differently. But anyways, yeah, we gotta give Piggy a voice then. We could probably do that right now on stream. Let's give Piggy a voice. Let's give Piggy a voice, guys. Thank you, Cartoon King. Thank you. We're gonna give Piggy a quick voice right now.
Hello, everybody. My name's Piggy. Hello, everybody. My name's Piggy. I'm a little pig. I'm a little pig.
How would he sound?
I'm a little pig. Howdy, folks. My name's Piggy. I am a little pig. Oink, oink, oink. I'm a chud, I'm a fat little chud. Playing video games till the sun comes out.
Is it like that? Hello, everybody. My name is Piggy. No. Or Kermit. I'm excited for the new Cuphead game coming. Yes, me too! We'll probably come up with something better later. Until then, no more Piggy. We drew 2 piggies. Okay. Bosco. Bosco. Bosco, 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 Bosco. Oh, Bosco, 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 Bosco. Fellas, okay. For those of you who are completely unfamiliar with this character, I want you guys to know that he is meant to be a person, a human person. He is specifically meant to be an African American. Now if you know anything about the 30s, they weren't very fond of those fellows back in the day, so yeah, they intentionally designed him to look like this. So, we're gonna do a little bit of fixing. We're gonna do a little bit of a fixer-upper for this guy. Yeah, someone said, like I said, oh. Yeah, y'all see what I mean, right? Yeah, they were pretty racist back in the day. Like I said, that's unfortunate, but yeah, he's getting fixed. Yeah, that's the good that comes out of this. Yeah, we're gonna be fixing him up a little bit, because, you know, I think he deserves it. Okay, let's see what I can do with this character. This is the character I was, like, more particularly excited to, like, fix up. Because I think out of all of them, he could probably use them the most. Okay, with Truth Bomb, I never plan on drawing Buddy. I just have him here as, like, a reference on how they typically draw humans in Looney Tunes back in the day. So... Oh, that was my phone. So I'm using the features of how Buddy is drawn, while staying faithful to what kind of person Bosco is meant to be. I am going to draw a better version of this design. So let's do this. Okay. I'm gonna keep the way the eyes are drawn. I do like the way Buddy's eyes are drawn, where they're like not dots, you know? Hang on. I'm already cooking. I'm already loving it. Give me time to cook, fellas. Give me a minute. Let me give him a nice little nose. You gotta cut the pie cut. But yeah, yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. I want to redesign Honey. Okay, Bosco, his design's pretty bad. There's no denying that, but I feel like Honey has it significantly worse. Honey is his girlfriend, by the way. So I feel like Honey deserves... They did her so bad. It's so bad. I hate Honey's design. It's so terrible. It's the worst. Okay, so he does have eyebrows. Give me a minute. He's almost done. We gotta give him more predominant African-American features. He's gotta have... Because we want people to know that this guy is supposed to be black. We want people to know that. Oh! While on the subject of Bosco, I was on Twitter the other day, right? And somebody posted, like, an announcement thing or something, right? Like a list of, like, all of Warner Brothers' future, animated projects. And one of them was, like, a Bosco movie, and I'm like, no way! Genuinely no way. I highly doubt that Warner Brothers is going to take accountability for this character design. And just, like... I just don't believe it. They don't seem like the type of people to do that. I just don't see it. So, so I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not opposed to it. If they can, like, hold themselves accountable for the original character design, great, fantastic. Reintroduce the character. I think it's important that they at least acknowledge him, you know? Because he was... If you really think about it, technically he is the first colored, like, protagonist, like the first black protagonist, if you think about it. So, I don't know, the fact that he looks like this is pretty bad, yeah, but you're gonna have to take accountability for this if you're gonna be bringing him back, you know? Like, you can't just be like, oh yeah, that was in the past, it's nothing. It's times have changed, we've learned a lot about each other as people. Whatever, you know? Yeah, you gotta do more than that, dude. That's why I'm saying, if they really are gonna make a Bosco movie and they're gonna do it right, then... I don't know. I'll believe when I see it. I don't believe it. I don't think Warner Brothers is the type of person to take they're not the type... They're a big corporation. They're not gonna take accountability for that. They're not. I don't see it. But if they can, great. I got my eyes on them. Warner Brothers is just doing it for the money. I feel like they would do everything and be like, hey, don't remember this character. Yes, they are. They have been doing that for years. The dude nobody invited, Buddy. Yeah. That's what I mean. Buddy, I'm just using Buddy as a reference. I don't care about Buddy. I'm not drawing Buddy. I'm just using him as, like, a base for what I want a cleaner Bosco to look like. Anyways. Clayton Godfrey says, I always thought he was... That's kind of the point they did back in the day, Clayton Godfrey. They wanted him to look like that. He isn't, but they intentionally designed him to look like that because of black people being compared to, like, monkeys back then. So they intentionally designed him to look like that. But no, he's a guy. He's a whole person. Yeah, so anyways, this is what my take would be. I think he has a vest. I think he's wearing a vest. I think it's just a shirt. Is he wearing a hat? He's wearing a tiny hat. How would I make the tiny hat? I think the tiny hat might not work for him. No, the tiny hat doesn't work. I'm gonna have to, like, maybe make it bigger. I might have to make the hat bigger. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make the hat bigger. Let's try to fix this guy outfit. Okay, let's make the hat bigger. He has a bowler hat. I do like the bowler hat thing. Oh, okay. That's not bad. You know what? The bowler hat actually looks good. Oh, I just realized the mouse is on the chat. How do I keep arms the same size? I don't know, man. I just draw them, and they usually turn out the same size. I don't know what you mean. Like, do you mean consistency? Like, how do you consistently keep them the same size? maybe keep a reference of your character with you at all times and just kind of look back at it, change it a little bit. Okay, all that stuff are like planned. All the changes should be made in the sketching stage, like what I'm doing right now, basically, I guess. I don't know. I'm no help, I'm so sorry. But anyways, what was I saying? I was saying something important. I'm watching Looney Tunes, watching Looney Tunes right now and doing okay, that's great. Hello, Soups. Welcome. We're redesigning Looney Tunes characters today. Okay, you know, this looks good. Okay, gotta erase this, the hair underneath now. You know what? The bigger hat does look better. I think he does need the bigger hat. Like, with the tiny hat is cute. The tiny hat is cute. But, I don't know, I think it makes him look too much like a clown-like, which is also stemmed from racism. For those of you who don't know, the circus clown was... The original circus clown stemmed from blackface minstrel shows as well. They just kind of changed the face paint color from black to white. So, technically, the tiny hat is also intentionally racist, so making it bigger works significantly better, I think. It makes him look less like a clown, less goofy looking, and more like a person, you know what I mean? I think that looks great. You know what? This looks good! I like him. I like him. I'm low-key motivated to make my OC on paper. It's been a while since I've drawn him. You should like it, you totally should. The big hat makes him look both cute and fancy. Yes, exactly, that's my point. And I'm making him kind of young because he's referred to as the Talk Inc. kid in the cartoons, so making him a kid works, in my opinion. You know what? He looks cool. I like him. He looks very dapper. I do really like this design now. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give him a similar vest to, like, what my character has. I think, because that's what I think that's supposed to be. I think the shirt he has on is meant to be a vest. Okay. Okay, now he looks cool. He looks really, really cool now. I like this design. Okay. That looks great. That looks really good. Okay, I'm actually really obsessed with this. He looks great. Looney Tunes, this... If you were going to bring a character back, make him look like this. I think he'll look great. I think audiences will love this version of the character. Like a gentleman. Same best as you. He does. I feel like he'd open doors for you. I feel like he'd open doors for you. What are you talking about? Bosco? Same vest as you. Yes, he does. He is wearing a little vest as me. I do like this design. Okay. I'm locked in, guys. I'm locked the frick in. I lost my train of thought for like a split second. Yeah, let's make his feet bigger. I like giving them big feet. These cartoon characters have big feet. Or at least I like the ones with big feet. I think they look cool. No, that foot's too big. Gotta fix that foot. You know what? You know what? I think this looks great. I think this looks great. Let's give him the soles under the shoes. Wait, he should tap dance. Yeah. I think he does tap dance in the actual cartoons he's in. Oh, he looks great. He looks really cool. I'm gonna give him, like, cuffs at the ends of his pants. Heck yeah! What a gentleman! Doesn't he look good? He looks fantastic. How do I draw hands again? I've been drawing hands for a while, and I still can't perfect them. How many hours do we have left? Okay, so it's an hour and 17 minutes left. Okay, we have plenty of time to draw more characters then. I think I'm getting faster at drawing, guys. He looks great. Okay, yeah, he does have, like, little cuffs at the ends of his sleeves. He looks great. We gotta... There we go. There we go. Let's color him in a little bit to kind of signify that he is obviously darker skinned. See that? Not a bad fix. Looks great. I think he looks great. Oh, he looks great. I love him already. See that? He's fantastic. Where do I put him? Shouldn't he have nostrils, or is that too realistic for him? I think it is a little bit too realistic. I think keeping the nose a simple ball looks great. Love drawing clothes, but I can't do wrinkles. Love drawing, but I can't do wrinkles and clothes, kind of thing. Yeah, I get it. I like to simplify it a little bit. I think we can over a shot. Okay. Let's turn off the references for right now, and let's put Bosco. I'm gonna make a copy. Let's put, where do we put Bosco? We could put him right here. That's perfect. That's perfect! That's perfect! Alright. How do I make it double? That's whatever. Alright, we gotta draw another Bosco. I wanna draw another Bosco. There's gonna be two at least of every character. Where are the references? Here we are. Alright. Let me just move them around a little bit so that it's easier to manipulate. Move them right there. Okay, let's draw one more Bosco, then we'll draw another guy. Which guy would we draw? I don't know. We could probably draw the other two. They're better halves. We could draw, Honey. I wanted to redesign Honey. I think I could do better for Honey. Cartoon King. What does this mean? Uh-oh. I think he was referring to when he first saw the character, not knowing the background of what he's meant to be. I think that's what he meant. I don't think he meant any harm. Don't worry about it, Lunar thing. I think everything's okay. That's what I say, at least. I want to draw him. He's like a little bit. He's like in shock. He's like, ooh, or something like that. He's like looking in a certain direction. Should he have freckles? I think he could have freckles. Let me see what he looks like with freckles on. Guys, freckles or no freckles? He looks like Mickey, does he? Would you say Mickey as a human would look like this? They are very Mickey Mouse coded, aren't they? Well, they were all modeled after the whole success of Mickey Mouse. So wait, Laika, what do you think? Freckles or no freckles? Freckles or no freckles, guys? Here's without freckles. Here's with freckles. What do y'all think? Okay, fine, freckles. I'll give him freckles. You can have freckles. Have like his hat tipped over a little bit. I think the hat could be really interesting for like expressiveness. Let's give him his hair. Oh, he looks cute. He's like, oh. What should he actually be doing? Okay. The music is awesome. Thank you, Laika. I'm glad. Gotta go, but it was fun watching your stream. Don't worry. Don't worry about it, Lunar thing. It's okay. Thank you for joining us today. Here on the Inkwell Insanity live streams. What should he be doing with his hands? I don't know what I'm gonna make him do. Aww. Ugh, what am I gonna make him do? I don't know. Oh, I drew his freckles on the wrong layer. Ugh, whatever. Just gonna do that. I could have him like thinking, because originally I wanted him to be scared, but I'm like kind of evolved into him being like thoughtful. He's thinking about something. He's just as thought-provoking as I am. He's thinking. Okay. Okay. This might not be bad. You know what? This drawing is very, very good. I like it. I do rather like it. I do rather like it a lot. Yes, I do. I do rather like the drawing. You know, I think after, when you are done, definitely check out your videos and other stuff. Thank you. I'd appreciate that. I'll be right back, says Leica. Please do. I'm gonna... Okay, I think he looks great. Alright, let's give Freckles to the original. Okay. Okay. We drew 2 Boscos, we drew 2 Foxies, we drew 2 Piggies. How much time is there left? Okay, so it's almost an hour and 30 minutes. Okay, we can draw, like, I think 1 more character, maybe 2? Maybe we could draw more, because I have, like, a bunch of characters saved on here. Okay, no one cares about Buddy. We're not redesigning Buddy. No one cares about him. Let me drink some more water and then we'll get started with another character. Okay. Alright, to the 5 of you who are in the chat, how many? I got 15 new followers. That's great. Okay. Alright, whatever. Okay, now this one's a lot worse. This is one that definitely needs a little bit of a fixer-upper. Honey, her design is significantly worse than Bosco's. I hate it so unbelievably much. It's so much worse. Oh my god. Give me a sec. Boss. Go. Perfect. Boston? His name's Bosco. Boss. Go. Thank you. Alright. Okay. This lady needs a makeover, that's for sure. I'll say that much. That's all I'm gonna say. Leaf and Cartoon Kings, they posted little... Oh my god, what were they thinking? I know! It is so terrible! Look at this! I hate this design so much. Like, Bosco, it's bad, but this is significantly worse. It is terrible. I hate this design with such a fuming passion. Oh my god, I hate it. The racism is showing hard. Yes, it is. It is so bad. I hate her design. I hate Honey's design so freaking much. Genuinely, I hate her design. Oh my god. It's so bad. But don't worry, we'll fix it. We're gonna fix it up. Don't worry. First things first, we're gonna give her bigger, more expressive eyes. This design is so bad. It is so bad. They did not try. I think she has it worse than Bosco. Not saying that Bosco is better, but she definitely has it significantly worse, you know what I mean? Like, I saw a lot of y'all freak out in the chat. Yeah, y'all are... That's completely justifiable. Good. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my god. I hate her design. I keep complaining about it because it's so bad. It's the worst design on the planet. But don't worry, we'll fix it. She needs it the most. I think she needs a little bit of a fixer-upper. The most out of all these cartoon characters. She look significantly better already. Actually, let's have her mouth be open. What should I do with her hair? I want to keep the bow, because that's an iconic part of the design, but I don't know what I'm going to do with her hair. That might be a little bit trickier for me. Like, Bosco was pretty easy because he's wearing a hat, but you need to get hired into animation. Thank you so much, Retro Gamer! I felt myself flinch when you showed her design. Yes, it is so bad! The one thing that irritates me is the bow looks on her original design. That could easily be a simple bow, and now it's hanging by a thread. Yes, I know! It's so bad. Her design is terrible. I hate it. I told you guys, it's bad. I hate her design just as much as you guys. It's so bad. It is the worst design on the planet. I physically don't want to look at it again, man. Leica says, I'm back. Sorry for leaving the second time. Don't worry about it. You need to be... Okay. Yeah, her design is so bad. I want to look at the reference to get a better clue, but also I hate looking at it. Okay, the upper body is black, so I think I should give her a black shirt. Keep the dress or something. Maybe I'll give her something like this. She's haunting me. She's in the very corner. She's haunting me. So, I'm kind of taking an inspiration off of Miss Chalice from Cuphead. I know she... Or at least how she looks in Cuphead show, where she has, like, the white collar on her shirt. Make the head smaller. I don't like the head being too big. What if I gave her a similar haircut to, like, how Lisa Simpson has her hair drawn? Hold on, let me... What if I did that? No. Ugh, I don't know how to... How do I draw black hair? I just realized that I don't know how to do that. Should I get some black hair references? Maybe I should. Because I have no idea how I'm going to draw her hair. It's like a ghost with the OG design. Okay. Try giving it Minnie Mouse's black hair without ears. Minnie Mouse's black hair without ears? What are you talking about? What if I do something like a Betty Boop type of thing, where she has, like, little curls? Actually, you know, I'll work on the hair last. I'll work on the hair last, and I'll let you guys choose it later, okay? How about that? Yeah, we'll choose the hair design later. Right now, let's just focus on designing her entirely. Something about the eyes I don't like. Maybe they're too big. I'll fix it in a bit. Curls are a good idea, says Leica. Curls. I could look that up. Okay. Okay, I'll look up curls and I'll see if it'll look good on her. We'll experiment with a bunch of hairstyles. Okay, while we're talking on the subject of this character design, I did take the time to look up the character, and I did watch a few of his cartoons. They're actually very cute and very funny. I do like him as a character. His design is just abysmal, though. Like, there was one cartoon that I thought was really funny, a Bosco cartoon, where it was about... He gets invited over by Honey, which is his girlfriend, to, like, hang out over at her place. But she was like, haha, I lied. You're actually going to help me do the dishes. And so they're doing the dishes together, and Bosco sneaks out because, you know, doing the dishes sucks. Nobody wants to do the dishes. And what he does instead is he builds a robot out of junk in the garage to do the dishes for them, and it's really funny. So he builds a robot out of junk in the garage, and it starts freaking out, and it starts destroying the whole house, and they're, like, running around everywhere. And I don't remember the context, but there was a point in the Bosco cartoon where, for some reason, the robot does, like, it starts to act gay, if that makes sense. Like, it starts doing very flamboyant gestures. I don't remember how it happened. I just remember there was a scene where, like, the robot started strutting around with, like, with its hands on its hips. And I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what... I might have to rewatch the cartoon to, like, understand what's going on. But the robot was acting gay. I don't remember what happened, but it was very funny. I liked it. It was unironically a very cute cartoon. I just hate that they're never going to use this character ever again because of his design, and the only way for them to, like, properly bring him back is if they acknowledged the original cast of the character and stuff like that, you know? Give her, like, a ponytail and a bow on it. You know what? That's not a bad idea! It's like the head thing you did. I always thought of her hair like plastic characters have. Give her a ponytail with a bow on it. I could. I'll try. What if I gave her, like, a bun? Like a big bun on the back of her head? What if I give her, like, curls back here? What if I give her a bun? I'm gonna give her a bun. From Princess and the Frog. Yeah! Maybe you're right. Ugh, I keep looking at that design and I hate it. I genuinely hate Honey's design so freaking much. So much. Like, I physically just don't... I'm like, oh my god. They knew exactly what they were doing when they were drawing her, too. They intentionally made her look like that. But that's okay. That's okay. Because if I do decide to bring these characters back on Inkwell Insanity, we'll be using this one. We'll be using this design, because it's better. It's significantly better. Okay. Leica, the original. What the heck is that design in the corner? That's the original character design. We're redesigning classic cartoon characters. Remember, I'm redesigning, Honey, Bosco's girlfriend, right now. I'm gonna give her socks. She could use some socks. Okay. It haunts me. It's like every single time I scroll up, it's right there. Every single time I look up, it's right there. I gotta stop. Can I do this? Hang on. Hang on, I'm gonna look up Tiana from Princess and the Frog. Maybe I'll look up... I'll be right back, you guys. I'm gonna still be right here. I'm just gonna... Technical difficulties. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go get a picture of Tiana from Princess and the Frog. Maybe that could help. Give me a minute. Okay. Tiana. Disney Princess. Here it is. I found Tiana from Princess and the Frog. Okay! Okay, yeah, I like this style for her hair. We can totally do this. Okay, I do like this. I think we could probably do this. Hang on. Let me save the image. Okay, let me look for other possible... Hang on. Okay, give me a sec. Curls. One of you guys said curls. Black hair. Woman. Here we go. Curls. Okay. 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 That could not... Okay, we could probably do something with this, yeah. Okay. Okay, I found this design. I think I do like this hairstyle. Hang on, let me save it. And I also found... Hang on, let me save this image. I think these designs are perfect. I think these haircuts are perfect. Okay, let me just import the images real quick, and I'll be right with you guys. I don't even think that's a... I think that's a Latina. I don't think that's, like, black curls. Give me a sec. Give me a minute. I'm almost done. Let me get the Tiana picture. Okay, perfect. I imported all my images. Okay. Okay. Drawing. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Hi. Hello. It's me. So I got the picture of Tiana. Oh my god. Okay. What if we did... Yeah, I do see the vision. I do see the vision. Hey, Laika. I do see the vision. Was it Laika? Did you say curls? We're gonna just... We don't need the original drawing anymore. I think we could just make do with the hairstyles now. Anyways, here's the new honey. New honey. Maybe I made her look too young. Maybe I should make her look older. What do you guys think? Maybe she looks too young. Maybe it's the eyes. Maybe the eyes make her look too young. What do you guys think? Too young? Yeah, she looks like a kid. Yeah, that's what I mean. She looks like a kid. I don't like that much. I think you would make her look like a little bit. Okay, you know what? Let's just experiment. Let's try this style. I'm trying. I'm gonna do my best. Don't worry, you guys. I'm just gonna try to get the general shape out first. Oh wait, actually I should probably draw all the hair on a separate layer. That way it's easier for me to change if I need to. Okay. Separate layer. Yeah, she looks too much like a kid. I don't like that. I think we should, like, fix that. So here's the first design, where it's just fun. I'm gonna add some curls over here. Yeah, I think she does look too much like a little kid. I don't want her to be a little kid, I want her to be a little bit older. We don't want to make Bosco look bad, guys. We don't need him hanging out with a little kid. That's gross. Okay, that's a hairstyle we can go with. Okay, let's try the... Okay. Yeah, I think it'll have to cover up her ears a little bit more. Give me a minute. I'm locked in. I am focused. I'm hurting my shoulder for some reason. I'm like... What do you guys think? I like it, says Retro Gamer. Okay. And you'll be in a world of pure imagination. What are you guys talking about? Come with me to the Inkwell Isles, just off the coast, maybe 21 miles. Ah, I get it. Your boy Leon says, what's the background music? I might use it in an edit something. Okay. The music is from Epidemic Sound. You do have to pay to use this music, though. It's like a licensing thing. So just make, I don't know, if you have money and you're willing to invest into Epidemic Sound, please go ahead. I'm late. Who are you drawing? Says DBT Clown. I'm redesigning a lot of classic Looney Tunes characters. I'm redesigning a pretty racist one right now, and I'm making her not bad. That's all I'm gonna say. she's covered up by these, two ladies, I guess. You can kind of see her hand right there. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But I don't like it for some reason. I think the bow does look cuter. I mean, the bun, the big bun, does look cuter, in my opinion. I'm not paying money for 20 seconds. That's completely valid, man. I stream all the time, and I plan on making films, so I am paying for this music. Anyways, alright. Let me think. I don't like it. I don't like the design that much. I might have to redo Honey. Let me get Bosco out real quick. Let me get Bosco back out. Let me try to think of a character design that looks good with this. Maybe that'll help me out a little bit more. Jump scared me for a bit. Okay, where's Bosco? Here he is. Let me turn off this one. Okay. Let me try to imagine something that looks good with this. Because Bosco looks like a bigger kid, so if we have him with Honey, who is canonically his girlfriend, and she looks like that, I think that'd be weird. So let's make her look like she's a little bit older. Hang on. No. I'm not gonna go off. If you guys know any black hairstyles, let me know, and I will, like, experiment with Honey. I'm serious, you guys let me know. Braids? Okay. I feel like the second hair, you just kind of made her feel like a kid, so more understandable. Maybe, yeah. Braids. Okay, that's not bad. Might also be the proportions of the face that might be a problem. Because I made too much emphasis on the eyes and not enough on the rest of her head, so... I want them to look like they're at least young adults or teenagers or something. No, I don't like that. What if I gave her a similar structure to what Bosco has in terms of the design for her face? Okay, not bad already. I'm already liking the improvements. Okay. Okay, this does look better. Move the mouth a little bit lower so her head looks more... Okay. Maybe that's too much. Maybe I can make the mouth smaller. Oh my god. This might actually work. Okay, okay. Better. Better? What is your favorite ice cream flavor? This is like a, I like strawberry cheesecake. I like birthday cake. I like cookie dough. I like Oreo, or cookies and cream, I guess is what it's called. I also like a flavor called Cookie Monster, which is basically just cookie dough, but blue. There's like very little difference to it. But I like it. I do rather like it very much. I do rather like it. Okay, this is better. Maybe that's all I needed. I needed to see her with Bosco. I want to keep the bow on the top of the head, because that is a part of the original character design. So I'll add the bow. Maybe I could design the hair around that thing. What if I give her like a little, like, pixie cut, almost? Because she doesn't really have a prominent haircut in the original design. Yeah, I could give her, like... Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I could give her, like, Betty Boop curls or something. Yeah, I'll give her Betty Boop curls. I'm experimenting. Guys, I think I'm actually cooking. This works. Yes, pixie cut. Only if it has brownies. That's really cool, Laika. Something like being a Disney cartoon. Not trying to be rude. I don't think that's rude. Wait, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Is there a problem with the way I'm drawing these guys? Is it like the art direction? Because I'm kind of drawing them the way I would draw them, not really how the Looney Tunes would draw them. I'm not drawing them like Chuck Jones. Maybe that's what you mean. Yeah, they probably look more like Disney characters. Okay, I'm starting to see what you mean. I don't know. I like it. I still like it. I still rather like it. I do like it. I'll make her eyes a bit smaller so I have space for her eyebrows. Yes, yes, yes! Guys, this is significantly better. This is so much better than the first one. This is like so much better actually. I like this honey design more. Because the first one looked like a little kid, like a baby, a child. This looks closer to Bosco's age. No, maybe... I do like that a little bit more. Yo, that looks fire. Exactly! Do you post results on your channel? I do post all my art on my socials. So you guys will be able to properly see these designs. I want to color them too. I want to properly color them at some point. I'm gonna plan out her body. No. I want her to look confident. Maybe I gotta shrink her head down a little bit. I messed up! I messed up! Better! Better. This is all looking significantly better. Okay, I'm seeing it now. I'm gonna make her a little bit skinnier. Oh, no longer dress. Okay. That is a little bit better. Maybe I have to shrink her down a little bit more. Is this a social fan club? What are you talking about? The first design you tried of Honey looks like what her kid would grow up like, not gonna lie. Okay. Not bad. Not sure how I want to do the sleeves. Okay. Okay. What if I added like these little tufts right here? I'll add like little accessories to her. She can have like a little bracelet right here. Okay. That is better. That is significant. I am more satisfied with this design more. Wanted to make sure you didn't get the wrong idea. I'm just saying, nothing is an insult, but things come to mind. Wait, I'm not saying that as an insult, but you know, just saying that had to come to my mind. Wanted to make sure you didn't get the wrong idea. What are you talking about? Oh, okay, you were talking about the old... Okay. No, it's my... I wasn't insulted. Don't worry about it, Leaf. You're chill, don't worry. Okay. She does look a little bit better now. I might still tweak her design a little bit because I still think there's some things that could be improved on, but I think she looks better like that. Alright, let's color her in. Okay, better. She's super adorable. When are you gonna do the game stream, Ben? Said PBT Clown. Very soon. I have the game downloaded. I promise, I'm serious. I got 2 commissions earlier this week, though, so I was pretty busy on that, and I didn't really have the time to practice, but I do want to start streaming the game. I want to start playing Mouse PI for Hire. So don't worry, it'll be sooner rather than later. I'll let you guys... I'll make an announcement here on this TikTok account and all my socials when I start doing that. I promise. I mean it. What am I gonna eat for dinner? Did I eat dinner? I didn't eat dinner. I had a pretty big lunch, though. I had a big bowl of soup. I had a really big bowl of soup, so I have to eat something. Okay, yeah. I gotta eat something when I get home. Or when I am done with this. But I gotta finish the commission. There's so much I gotta work on. Okay, I'll finish coloring the commission. I'll make the announcement because tomorrow I'm gonna be announcing the winners of the Bonbon costume contest, or outfit contest, so I have to do that. So I have to prepare something for that. There's so much I gotta do. Okay, that is better. I do like that more. Alright, let's see what time is it. Okay, so it is 1:58 right now. We're an hour and 58 minutes in. And 27 seconds. Give me a sec. Oh, the mouse is on the chat again. Okay, I was just drinking some water. I love buying clothes at the soup store. Stop buying clothes at the soup store! Yeah, guys, quit buying clothes at the soup store. That's not cool. Okay, I think we can draw one more honey, just to get a better feel of, her design. Let me write her name here. Honey. I'm gonna delete these images of Princess and LaFay. I don't need them anymore. Okay. This is gonna be the last image, and then we'll call it a day. And then maybe next week we can draw more classic Looney Tunes. Let me see which ones we didn't draw. So we drew Foxy, Bosco, and Piggy, and we drew Honey. We didn't draw Roxy or Goopy Gear. Or Goopy Gear. You guys know who Goopy Gear is? I do like him. I do like his design. I like the fun tall dog design thing. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do next stream. Genuinely, I don't know. I'm gonna move Honey back down. We don't need her anymore. She's gone. Okay. Let's draw her right here. What should she be doing? I'm gonna give her like a face of like disgust or something. She's like, ugh. She saw her old design and she was incredibly upset. Ew, I just found a spider on my bed. Oh, that's terrible. Hope it didn't jump on you. Yeah, actually, you know what? Davy Decline, you're right. Like it, eat it. Come on, do it, it'll be hilarious. Teach that spider a lesson. Teach it that you're not gonna submit to it. Oh shoot! Oh fart! Oh shoot! Oh fart! Fart! Guys, guys. It's officially been 2 hours long. Ah, shoot! Fart! Shoot! Fart, 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 fart! Ugh! Ugh! Like I says, I'm not hosting a funeral for the spider. Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna like speed draw this honey, and then we'll call it a day. I got some commissions I gotta work on. I got a commission I gotta work on after this, so I have to be kind of fast. Also, to whoever asked what is she scared of, she saw her old design and was kind of appalled by it, so that's the explanation for it. Maybe the hairline's too. There, yeah, that's significantly better. So that's like a million times better. Oh wait, no, there's no... There you go. Can't draw curls anymore. How do I do that? Can't draw the curls. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna color that in to make the head look a little bit bigger. Okay. I can do this fast. I can be fast. Oh, I'm drawing so fast. Okay, I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done. Okay. Let's color her in, and then we'll call it a night. You know what, guys? I think today has been a very successful live stream. I'm very satisfied with everything we've drawn today. I think we did a great job. Let me just finish this part up real quick, and then we'll call it a day. Anyways, we've done it. We've drawn 4 classic Looney Tunes characters. Isn't it great, guys? Isn't that swell? We did an amazing job today, you guys. I will be posting these drawings at some point this week, and you guys will be able to appreciate them in their entirety. I'm going to finish up those commissions, hopefully. I gotta finish one of them. I gotta color one of them in. And then I gotta start with the other one. There's so much I gotta work on, but I am going to do my very best to get started with the streaming channel, because I really, really want to play Mouse PI for Hire. Everyone's been telling me to play it. I've got the game now. I have the account up. I just have to start posting. I will let you guys know when I will have a proper scheduling date for the gaming stream. It won't be streamed on here for those of you who are new. This is just my webcomic stuff. You should make... Oh, that's all, folks. Intro with your character. I should do that. I'm gonna watch the Puppet Show after this. That's great. I gotta probably go eat dinner or something. Oh my god. Yeah, I do have to make an outro for this. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's been an honor and a privilege drawing for you. And I will hopefully see you guys next week. Hopefully I have something planned. Hopefully I'm playing Mouse PI on that day. Whatever. Adios, pal. Adios, DBT Clown. So long. Farewell. It's been fun, but it's time to run. See you later. Sorry, I was drawing. No, it's okay, Play Team. That's all, folks, since everybody wanted me to say that. And I will see you guys next stream. Bye-bye now.